Hope my screen is
Yes,
visible.
yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So let us today we are going to solve one problem, uh, like find the occurrence of each digit. You can say find the occurrence of each character in given string. In this problem, similarly, we have two questions, right? One about the find the given occurrence, and second example about the displaying the string with a maximum order, right? Example, example, as you mentioned, Khushpreet, okay, right? Or any name you can say. So we have a first, what we want to do. First, we want find the occurrence of each character. So here we have a let k equal to one time. Here you have a u equal to one time. Similarly, s have a, but you can we just take another example which have a something, right? Best option, right? So here we have some random character you can say. Let's h, let's say two time ff, one time k, uh, three time maybe. This is the e. So any character you can say, right? Okay. Or you can say simply example of any like occurring. Okay. At least they have a here O have a one time, C have a two time, U have a one time, R have a two time, I have a one time, N time, right? So here our output we want in say ki O have a like only one time. You will notice ki C have a two times. Similarly, let us our U have a one time. Similarly, let us U have a R have a two times. Let's key just make R have a three times. Okay. So maybe chalo, let's in this job. R have a
We can write, sir, reoccurring.
yes three. Okay. So here R have a two three times, right? And the correct I have a one time, and similarly N have a one time, and G have a one time. Okay. So this is the first problem. You have to find the occurrence of each character. And second, in this problem, say you have to print the order which character is the maximum, right? So I want to, in this case, let us three, or let us here two times three. So first, maybe you want to all your C, then all your R, then all your in this way C, R, then you can say in any order one, two. Are you getting make sense? Means you want to displaying now character in this way. So first maximum occurrence your C. So maybe you want to two times C. Then you want to again three occurrence R. Maybe three times your R. Okay, here C have a two time, right? C have a two time, na? So R have a three time. The maximum should be first R. So R you want to print three time, correct? then C 2 time. Then you want to print C 2 time. After that, you want to print all have a one character. So anyone now, Balwant, any character, I think now, and A, then U. What was the question? Same, something different. A, then A, then U, then I, then NG. ING. Similar like?
Yes, sir.
So we have to just rearrange this string into such order which occurrence is the maximum, that is the first, next occurrence maximum, next in this way. So you have to also think this question in two way. First, we have to assume how to find each each character occurrence, right? So then next think how to displaying it. So don't mix two things in the same. First write one method, one things, one algorithm which solved my first problem. Then we can jump to the next problem. So as you know, we have to solve. There are lots of other options, but here you are going to solve using array data structure, right? Using okay, array data structure, right? You don't any other thing option. So let us, each characters have a some ASCII value, as you Balwant mentioned. So let us assume you have to create one array, big array, okay, and you can uh, uh, just each array have a some position, okay, 0 to let's 300, 400. You know, your maximum occurrence, if you want to, let's, if you want to print this out, what is the a and if you want to just here mention look like a int, okay, in the single quote character, okay. So if you notice, you find the ASCII value of each character. So what is the ASCII value of a 97? And if you go ASCII value of, you can say Z, it is a 97 and 100, 100, 122. So maximum your length size would be 122, right? So generally you have to assume you are creating one array from array always start from 0 to 122, 122 position. Okay. In the logic, what we are trying to say, each character have a fixed position. This is the 97 position. So 97 means this is, you assume this was the A. So here number of occurrence, if one come, just increase one. Another times come, you can just make a 2. Another time come, make a 3. So in this way, similarly, C have a some position. Okay. C have a some 99. Then you can add some value, increment some value. So this approach is the one where for each character you assume this is the index, and how many number of this character occur in your string. By default, all array are initialized with the 0. Okay. So let us see first. Let's your example is a system. The first S, the S have a some ASCII character. Just go through the ASCII character and increment the value. Similarly, Y have a some ASCII character. Go to the particular index and increment the value. Right? So this one algorithm where you can create one data structure array with each specific character. This is the index number. So in this index number, the number of occurrence you can just add. Is it clear till now? How you find the occurrence of each character? So assuming each character have a one unique number. Unique number means ASCII value. So at that index position, I am going to incrementing value. I am going to incrementing value. Right?
Yes, sir.
So in this way, let us try if we are able to solve our problem or not. So let us we create simply int array array of all pairs. Okay, for new int, and you are creating like one maximum 122 index. That means your length should be 123. Is it clear why we are getting 123? That means you are creating one array that will start from 0 position to 122 index. Now you have a example. Let us example here your
Like, sir, why we created the 123?
uh, maximum your maximum alphabet is Z in your string. Your input can contain maximum A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. So you know कि Z is the index is a what is the Z index? 122.
122.
So you need a place for 122. Your
Yes.
index always array start from 0, right? So your length should be 123, right? You
Yes.
start to 0 to 122. That means then 1, 2, 3. So this is 122 plus 0 index, right? So due to that, we are getting 123 length.
But sir, there are only 26 alphabets, so we need, I think, so
If
26.
let's assume you can create array of 26. Array of 26, okay? So you know कि A is the 97. So there is no any index of 97 here.
Yes.
So where we are going to increment the count? How to know? In array data structure, you can store only one value. Or character of index or character of int, correct anything. But we have want to find the occurrence of any character. I don't know which character. So we can take array of 26. Another also designs, another approach. Let's assume you have a array of 26. Okay, 0 to 26. You know कि alphabet is a 26. The second approach is how you find the occurrence. So next approach can be you can put all the value A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, right? Just create one array with a value. Okay. Second array you create again another array you can create, and here you can think. Here you can think if this position you are getting value, just increment the same array position value here, right? Let us here you mention Z here come. So Z here come, then you can say just increment. You can create another similar array. Here you can increment the value. Again, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. This is also one approach. Here you have to take help of a two array to one array to holding all the characters. Okay, all the
Yes.
characters. Second array you are going to create integer array for finding the occurrence. Right? So multiple approaches you can. Let us write both. Okay, then you will get which you can use.
Yes.
Correct? You get the both logics. If
Yes.
you are going to create for only alphabet size 26, the one character hold all the value of A to Z. You write. And then second array you have to create the black index for same size. And let's here you find S. So whenever you are traversing going to the S, and S you find the index, right? Index number 3 or 4. Go to another array and count the value, increment the value.
But sir, we can like directly do this like we can like here is reoccurring.
Hmm.
So firstly we pick R,
Hmm.
then we let's suppose this name of this array is A,
Hmm.
the 26, and A at the position character like the firstly we will pick the character at I. Firstly at character at I is R,
Hmm.
so that character minus A, so that would give us ASCII value. A character like it would suppose it would give us R minus A, it would give like
Let us let us think
24 something.
something. Let us first our first logic works or not. Let us we have a string example. Okay, we have taken this. Okay, multiple solution. Okay, this input equal to let's this. Okay, we have this. So first you what here? Yes, you can say here run a loop. Okay, till your input length. Okay, so here we are reading one character. Just read character 1 C from your input dot function caret, right? Or you can
Yes,
just
sir.
or you can use input character array if you position. I- This is okay. Yeah, you can simply lay two char, or you can just change in this way character here, right? So here you have to run length. So here one input character. This is the array position. You get just first position value. You, you are getting like the character input of 0, and here you have a all character. In this have you have to go to the position, and so first check what here. Just take in first position you are getting receiving R. Okay, so in this just let us here you just print. So here you are first just printing your all the here you notice we are able to print all the position R. Here let's print first uh, this and plus print T, and here you can say just here say this is the convert to the char. Okay, and then ki this R have a always a 120. Okay, I always here right I have to I, right? Just I print comment that out. So first we notice we are able to figure out all our character and corresponding ASCII value, right? Your T by default T returns your ASCII value for each character. C have a 114, 101, 11, 99, 17, 114, 114 this. So now we find the index of each character. This is the each character, and now we find the index. So what I am saying, and this index, whatever the index you have, just this another array, go to this index, this index, and just add the whatever the value they have, just plus one. Plus one. So here, what you are trying to, when you are iterating each character, you find this is the index position. So add that index position in your all character array. Go and whatever the value at this position, just plus one.
Sir, there should be T, I think so. All character at T is
No,
equals to
T is the index of your R. T is the, sorry, ASCII value. T is the ASCII value of R. Notice T is the,
yes.
okay, just here, uh, don't just remove it. Even confusion.
Hmm?
Okay? And you run it, you notice your T is your T, this is the T, this is the character of T. Means this T, whatever you are getting input from here, this is your ASCII value of R, ASCII value of E, right? E, ASCII value of C. So here we have already created one all character array index. This is index, and here I getting T. First time T I getting 114. So at 114, whatever the value available is position, just plus one. If by default this is a 0, then you can just plus one, you can just 1 it. Right? If next time again let's keep come see 99, go to the 99 position, whatever the value have, just increment, just 1 it. Again 99 come, again go it, what is the value here? 1, just increment it to 2.
Okay, sir, but it will be all character T because
All
whenever we
character,
put input at
yes,
I first is R, it's 114. We will go to 114th box of all
yes,
character.
yes. First go to 1114 position and printing 1. Then go to the 101 position, 101 position, and printing your, just adding 1. Here the same positions, this is our T. This should be our T, right?
And sir, we also need to initialize that position at every is equal to 0 or it's
By,
always
by,
0.
by default, this is done now.
Okay.
Well, so let us give name here. Just comment out here. Just I'm giving it to the index. It's clear. ठीक है ना? Index. You are getting the same index. And here. So whenever you run this code, what happen? You are this array character. You are just adding all the occurrence of each character. So let us just S out. Notice. Sorry. Uh, for each and here you can just check what the value here, dot length, and just s out okay. You just, if you can only
Sir,
interested all characters is greater than 0 value, right? So not interested, by default all are the 0, so I'm printing only those are not 0, right? So we are going to the print what is the index and what is the index value. Okay, you can say this index I, you can also just convert to char so you that know the character position. And let's say comment it and I run it. So here notice that we can find C have a 2 occurrence, E have a 1 occurrence, and R have a 3 occurrence. So in this way, you can find the occurrence of any character. So what is the logic here? We build. So here, instead of say character occurrence, here I can just put this first. Here I can fix character occurrence. In this way, you have to figure out each character and number of occurrence. So you notice that here C have a 2 time. So C have a 2. But you want to position the plus I only. So this is the actual array position. So you notice that I is the 97. In 97, you have a getting the 2 value. What is the 97? 97 is a C. So C have a 2 occurrence position at 99. I is your index. Similarly, E have a 1 occurrence at index number 109, 101. So in this way, you can find the occurrence of any character. Are you getting what till now we did?
Yes, sir.
So here I am only doing what first you are creating the one blank array with the 0 size, okay? This line, okay? They creating the all array from 0 to 122. And we have to initialize all are the 0. Now we have input. So I'm just reading one character, and this give me the whenever we are getting input as index, this will give the index of R. The index of R you are getting 114. So go to the 114 position here. Go to the 114 position. Whatever the 114 position have value, just increment 1. So here by default this is a 0. You are a position 114, just incrementing 1. And after adding 1, just assign this same position. So in this way, whenever you are going to each character, and after that, your array is filled with the somewhere 2, somewhere 3, somewhere 1, somewhere 1. So in next loop, I want to only figure out which have a greater than 0 value. Okay. By default, each array are 0. So I'm not interested to print all the value. Only the index have a greater than 0 value. So I'm checking one condition, greater than 0 value. Yes. Then print what is the index, what is the index value have a, and you can just convert to the array for our understanding. You know, this is the C. So this is the 99 position, have a 2 occurrence. 2 means your C. Till now, any doubt how to find occurrence of each characters? Balwan,
Sir, in line 22, when we put index at 0 position, it will give R.
this line?
Yes,
This
and
will give
where
the yes. This is the your R. Here you are
yes,
getting the R. Okay. R is the you are getting character, but just convert to the int. You are getting the ASCII value. So if you
we
write in
don't write like int in front in brackets.
this way, if you write in this way, this will give you the one character. But I don't need a character. I need a ASCII value. Okay, let us S out. If I print this R always gives your R one character, two character, three character. Okay, just you I print. If you notice, R will print all the character, but I not interested in the character. Okay, just I just make a sense some space. So you are noticing whenever you are getting input I, if you are assigning the character, means you are getting the all character, right? One by one. But
We
I am
can
not
also,
interested in the character. I am interested in the ASCII value. So I am assigning this value in the int. Is it clear? These are the index. I am say index zero position. This index zero position have a two thing. R actual character, R actual character, or you can just assign into integer. So this will give you your what? This give you ASCII value.
sir, we not do like we put integer in front of input I to make
In,
it
input I,
in line 24. We just put
yes,
int.
by default your compiler do for you. If you want, you can put. Generally, in many books you find here they are mentioned the int, right?
Yes.
This is the
Then
typecasting. By default, you know, by default character is unsigned integer. The compiler no, this is the by default uncharacter. So you can write this way, but this is not needed. But you can. Yes, there is no any problem. When you are especially say कि this is the input of a character array, I want to convert character to the integer. It's okay, no any problem. Still, it's our program is okay.
So instead of doing this, like you put the input I, we can directly use like or string this, like we can give any name string to reoccurring and string dot character at I.
Yes, you can also do. Yes, this is another just like yes string let str. Okay, and the same we have we have a two option. Uh, okay, we have a here you just write here like instead of this you can write int index equal to str add at your I. You can do both are works. If we have a string object, then you can use in the caret. Okay. If you have a character array, then you can use the index. Only change here you have you know the method. Here you are getting the position. So we have both options. You are have a direct string, then you can use this way. If you have a array, then you can use this way. Similarly, here also you can say as Kusprit, you can write typecasting. But by default, sometime our compiler is so intelligent, they can convert. You know this method, your this method will return one character. Okay, char. Char had written one character, but I want to assign into the input. So we can just simply say typecast int and assign it. So this is the one approach where you can find the occurrence of each character. Till now, okay?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we have discussed one another approach, right? Where as a we can create the array of 26 character, not the 122. This is the also one way you can do.
Yes, sir. But now I came to know the benefit of 123. Like, sir, in 123 we can also calculate the comma and the special character space.
Each and everything, yes.
Yes, I think it is
Space,
better than 26.
space, comma, has anything.
Yes.
So multiple approach you can also try. So now let's again our problem is we can solve half problem, right? This we solved, right? Correct? Same output like,
Yes, sir.
but now I want to print it. How now our object, I want to print output first R, then this. So can you think how we can print first this value, second this value, after that all? So somehow you have to maintain, find out what is the maximum, then next maximum, then next, then next, right? So can you think how to do it? Here I also have a multiple options, right? Here also have a multiple option. One options you have already character array. Okay, so in this way you can just write one method, give me the maximum value. You know, in the whenever we are studying SRT, we know keep find out the maximum value, yeah, minimum value, right? So you can write one method that give you the maximum value of an array, right? Is it correct? If here we find ki r is the maximum, so we can print the r value, and then we find which is the next maximum. If your method return next maximum is 2, and that is in 99 positions, so you have to return print C. Are you getting what we are going to do? You just assume this is your array, this is your array, okay? This is your array, this is your position, okay? Sorry, this is your array, okay? Each array have a this value. This is your value, right? This is your value, okay? And this part, first part your value, a second part your index. Index 99 have a 2. Index 101 have a 1. From this array, I want to find what is the maximum value. This is the value part. What is the maximum value? Maximum value 3. So if we write one method, I can pass this array, I can pass this array, and I was give me the maximum. So this method will return one value, maximum. Maximum, maximum at 3. So which position? They return 144. They return me 144. So I want to print first 144 value R. Here 144 means RO. Here 101 means your E whenever converting into to char. So here we have a mapping. One is the number of occurrence, one is the character. So we have to write one method that can return the index of maximum value. So in first case, they return me index 114. Next time I invoke this function, they return me your 99. Next time this, next time this, next time this, next time. So are you getting what we are going to do?
Yes, sir.
We are going to create one method that will give me the maximum index of the maximum value. Because our index is the actual character which we want to print. Here, if we know index, here you can print on the index value, that means your character. So you have know how to write a find the max and min of an array. So let us write the code.
Yes.
So you write one method. Okay, method would be return. Let's static return index means that is integer. Get get max index. Okay, max value, max value index, max value value index. So here here problem is that we have want to maximum but don't want to return this maximum value. I want to return the index. Our requirement is not finding the 3. Our requirement, yes, our requirement is what is the max, and this value also 114. 114 is your character which you want to print. How many number of time? You also need a 3 times. So that means you want to this value and also want to the index position. Until you don't know the 114, you cannot print R. Also, you need the maximum value 3 so that you can print 3 times. Correct? So you have to pass here two things. One, what the array? One, you are passing the input array, in which array, and you just pass one value. Initially, let's I assume कि first कि whenever you are doing some selection sort or something, yeah, find max or min. We are assuming the first position is the max or min, right? So कि we have to pass value, which we assume assume max, assume assume max. Okay. So if we pass one max value, what is the greatest max? Whatever the, let's assume 2 is a max, but I don't know if 2 is a max or min. But our method should go to the here and return. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Problem is also here there you have to need the index number v as well as, or from this number you can find out the index from here. Okay. So you need only this index, which is the maximum. Not returning value, I want to only this index. Which index contain maximum number of value? So let us write here. So let us assume we have this simple for loop. Your whatever the array you have, just run length, okay, and just compare this value and this. Okay. So whatever the value if you have, if let's assume we have passed the first value, one value, but I don't know if this is the max. Assume this is the max. If max is less than your a of I, then what you do? If your maximum, whatever you pass, is the minimum, then you have to return, change your maximum, right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you got out, then what you want to return here? Whenever loop is over, you find the maximum or not? In this case, we find the 3, but
Yes.
I want to not return 3. I want to return this index.
So we will return I.
We return I minus. Whenever your control goes out, this is already incremented one time, right? Then condition fail. but we not return I. We
I
assume
minus 1.
no, I minus 1 is the last index. I minus. So can you think what can return here? Think what can return. I want to return.
So I
Here,
minus how much times the maximum number occurs, I think.
no,
I minus max.
no, we want to return key whatever the maximum value here at the index of that. This is the array, this is the index. Which index the one particular have a maximum value. I don't want this max value. I'm not interested. I'm interested this position 114. 114 array, this array 114 contain the maximum character array R. So in this method, we are not returning a max value, but max value index. So here, whatever you just here you notice, we have to store R equal to I. Which value assigning the maximum? What is the index? You don't note that and return those index. Are you getting point? Here, what value are assigning in the maximum? That is, if I want to return max, I return this value. But here I don't want to value. I want to interested this I position. What the value you assign here? In this case, R, you are assigning 114 position in the max, right? This is the 3. So this I at this point, whatever the value, if what value max assign, only those I are the index. Are you getting the point? So let's just uh, invoke this method and check what they return. Here, let us invoke this method. Here we pass your all array and you pass. Let us assume here int max. Okay. Let's assume the first position is a max. Okay, as usual, right? As usual. Okay. Let us assume the first is a max and you pass your max. So what this method return? Just check it. What this return? You are passing. This is the my first position is assume this is the max, and this is in this character. In this character, find out the maximum value. So let us run it. So what you return here? You notice we return 114. If you return here max, if you're not returning here max, if you returning here max, okay, max. Okay, I miss. If you return in max, your function return a 3. You are getting value 3. But I am not interested to 3. I am interested this position value. So I just hold all the position assigned. So I am returning because this 3 already stored in my array. We can get. So here you can write like R. So you are only interested. This have a maximum occurrence. What is the index? So you return your index value. And in this index, if you want, what is the value? If you want, here you can write your array, and this is the index. Print the value, and even you can print character plus. So from this value, you can do whatever you want. If you have array index, this is the array index. You can here array index. What is the value? Maximum 3 value. What is the character R? So in this index value, this is the what is the maximum occurrence? 3. So you have to print 3 times R. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So first thing you write this method. This method is first pass maximum, they return the next maximum, whatever the value pass here. So next time you are getting the 3. So next time what you pass? Next time you pass 3. Okay. So you are getting the next maximum, right? What is the next maximum? Let us, if we invoke this method, you again, let us assume. Next time, this is your value. Next time you pass 3 here. Already you have a max 3. You next time you want to 2, right? Is it correct? So now you find R3. Now you find to C. This means you want to 99 somehow. Is it okay? What means this method, same time as you find the R 3 times, similarly you need to find the next. Next is your C 2 times. And if you again next time invoke this method, so you will getting this what? What you will getting? You are finding the max. If you're passing a 3, then if you pass again, you are getting the same value, right? If you pass this, okay, you are getting a 0 position. 0 position have something. But what the logic you pass here? Here, what I am getting written is out. Your max input. So here passing an input 3. So 3 is the max. Yes, 3 is the max. So somehow already you pass the max, but here you have to pass look like 1 less. Assume this is the max. So you are getting max. So notice that here our logic is not works because you always return a first time max, right? So we need some kind of sorting mechanism. For one method, just returning a max. Next time, if again say give me max, so always return this max, right? So somehow you have to make some kind of sorting, right? Here, first 3, 2, then 1, 1. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So how will you think? You know how to sort the array as well as? If they have an array of all the value like 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, you need a kind of a sorting. Then you know ki 3 is the max, then max, or some tweaks near. I want to next max. I want to not max, but less than this max. Whatever you pass here. Whatever you pass here, I want to, like first time pass, then 3. Sometime this method return 2. Sometime 1, 1, 1, 1. So might be this not works for you or what you want. You can find maximum, that's okay. But I need second. I need the second. I need second. I need second. Surely you think how to print in the particular order, in the max order. So what do you think? One method, max is not solve problem. Okay? Max always return the 3, but don't need a 3, right?
Yes, we can sort the array like
Yes.
firstly at the first position it should be 3, then 2, and then all 1.
Yes. And then we print the array value.
Yes.
So let you try to sort the array. Okay, you have this
But
variables.
then, yes, if we sort the array, then index will change. Like here, like at 114 index, it is 3. But then if we sort it, then it would go somewhere else. 3 would
Yes.
the value.
So you have to somehow maintain this position. In anyhow, you have to maintain. Until you are not maintaining, you can lose, right?
Yes.
So let us you try, and then I'll again solve you how to solve it.
Yes. Today we will
Uh,
try it.
yeah,
So,
one have a multiple approach. One thing you have to maintain kind of a two things. You have to anyhow maintain two things. You don't one things are maintain your this index with this value, right? Or you just create as you explain one array and this is the one array. Whenever you are here contain two, one, 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 like three, right? Okay, three and something, right?
yes, sir.
So whenever you are sorting, you are putting this value to here. Similarly, you have to put whatever the value this to this position, so that you can maintain this position.
Yes, sir. So we have to make the new array for this.
This is the one option. Multiple options can be, or you can just think you write we have written some method like max that can return next max, similar kind of things,
So,
or you can have these options.
can we do it like firstly
This
we
is
can,
from here we have a multiple option, right?
yes,
Let us figure out now. So time is over. So else I will write the code. Okay. So let
yes,
us figure out now. We have in this we have solved first problem. We have to solve the find of occurrence of each character, right? Now we
yes,
have the next problem. We are printing in the highest order.
yes,
So let you try and else we'll continue on the same tomorrow. Okay?
yes, sir.
If you are able to think to spirit, you are let's try it, right?
Okay, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And let's use something brainstorming. If not, I'll continue on this code and finish it. There are multiple options. Only we are struggling because you only know the array data structure, right? Else
Yes, sir.
you can do this kind of code in the if you know the some Java different method like hash map. Hash map is the one very key concept. If you solve this problem using hash map, my don't. So similarly, hash map allow you can store like a key value concept. They store two things: key value. Okay, and this is the key. Your key should be this character value should be your. This is key and 2b, and here like e and here one all correct. And now in the key you can apply sorting here. Just sort with the this key basis. Whenever you sort this value, this is the one entry. Always make shuffling with the complete value. Or another options, if you don't know the hash key, you can just create the array of object. Array of like a string, array of object, array of object. And one you can create one object, then contain two value. Your value and index. You can create one class and store the value. Here multiple solution. Maybe using the Java existing API, or you can create one custom object that can two value. Value one is your value, one is your index, and just put the list of object, array of object. an array of object you can sort and get value. So lots of generally anyone ask question, i- they are using some kind of a hash map or something, or as you know, we are exploring the different approaches, right? So in internet, lots of solution available here, but we are trying to think how those solution work, how we can think as initial writing, right? So I'm explaining the basic way how you can think to solve the problem, right? Let us think some alternative solution. Lots of solution here have a option. If you have a you find the occurrence of each character, this is the one question you solve. Now the problem is you want to print the same order which is the maximum occurrence at same time, right? So let you try, and then we'll continue if you are not able to solve this problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then close the call.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.